Manhattan DA is continuing its investigation of Donald Trump's role into hush money payments to adult film actress Stormy Daniels. Daniels met with prosecutors in the DA's office while key witness Michael Cohen testified before the grand jury for the second time this week. Why are you cooperating so fully?
Because that was the pledge that I made when I stood before Judge William H. Pauley and I said that I will cooperate. And I didn't need a 5K1 agreement. I wasn't part of any cooperation agreement. Democracy is more important than anything. And I know it sounds hokey, but my goal is to ensure that truth comes out and that truth to power is told.
What's up, everybody? Major Retired Richard Ojeda here, and Michael Cohen sat down for his first TV interview since giving testimony before the grand jury for the second time this week. An indictment of Donald Trump is imminent. Donnie Boy has been under investigation for a hush money payment he made to porn star Stormy Daniels. Well, she didn't hush and met with prosecutors on Wednesday.
Having spoken and met with them so many times, do you believe that an indictment is imminent?
I do.
Okay. And when do you think it could happen? Sooner rather than later?
Let's all hope it's sooner rather than later, because everyone needs to be held accountable. Yeah. Everyone needs to be held to the same standard of the law, and that includes former presidents.
What do you think of Stormy Daniels being brought into the process? Because that's a surprise to people. Does that change this investigation? Does that show you that it's ratcheting up, that an indictment is imminent?
It certainly doesn't benefit Donald for Stormy Daniels to be talking about it. So if that helps the district attorney's case to go forward, so be it. Mm-hmm. I do know, and I'm prepared to tell you, they have a tremendous amount of information. Now, a lot of people have attacked my credibility. Truth be told, right? At the end of the day, they can attack me all they want. This case is not going to be predicated on any one individual, but rather it's going to be predicated on the documents, the evidence, the text messages, the emails.
Michael Cohen was Trump's attorney at the time and arranged the payment of $130,000 to Daniels. It turns out that Stormy Daniels gave blow-by-blow details of Donald Trump's nasty little secret, emphasis on little. Being that the case is under investigation, Cohen really couldn't elaborate on Trump's embarrassing exploits. He confirmed that the questioning of the grand jury's focus was on the hush money payment.
Alan Bragg once said, and I hope he remembers these words, he can't see a world in which he would base a prosecution of Donald Trump on the word of a convicted perjurer and felon like Michael Cohen. He's still a convicted perjurer. He's someone who was convicted of lying. And it's not about vengeance. It's all about vengeance for him.
I know that you're very sensitive and you take umbrage to that. And you were also recreating something that he did in an interview on another network, trying to take some.
Yeah, I was just trying to poke fun at him, which is just so easy.
What do you think of what he said?
Well, I think he's a fool. And worse than that, what's going to happen, and again, I've been by Trump's side so long, I could tell you the playbook onto it. Donald sent him out in order to lie, in order to continue with a narrative that only Donald wanted. He's failed in that. And so soon he'll get cut off, just like so many others when Rudy messed up, or Alina Habba messed up, or Corcoran or Eastman, or any of the other ones. And he'll just send them on their way. And Tacopina will be just one of many.
If you remember, Cohen was charged in 2018 with campaign finance crimes related to payments to Stormy Daniels and Playboy model Karen McDougal, saying it broke campaign finance laws. Cohen pled guilty, served time in prison, and was disbarred. Trump was never charged. Cohen said that this is not about him. This is about holding accountability, truth to power, and everything else in between. Being that Cohen recently released a book entitled Revenge, the situation should have very interesting developments as it unfolds. And as nasty as anyone could imagine, people are going to want to know the sordid details of Donald's encounter with Stormy Daniels. Much of what was supposed to be hushed has made its way across social media and into the late-night talk shows. It's been shown that Donald Trump has a problem with crowd size, and that he has lied about the size of his crowd many times over the years. If you listen to Donald, you'd probably think that he has the biggest crowd of all time, but that's simply not the case, and Stormy Daniels is going to prove that this crowd is small, misshapen, and lacking. Watching this situation unfold, knowing that Michael Cohen is going to nail Donald Trump, is going to be epic. We'll be watching and we'll bring you updates as they come up, and that's a fact. Sappers clear the way, airborne all the way.